Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the record, on that committee night, I ran a quick tally of what was on the web or our legislative data system and did a hand count. And that's the number I came up with, and I'll stand by it. It was over the last 2 days that we were in session last year. Whatever those bills were, whatever those votes were, the fact of the matter is, if you're a member of the public looking in, you're like, what are they doing, voting on well over 200 votes in 2 days? I don't know what a marriage solemnization is. I don't know what a duplicate is. I don't know what a consent is. Like, slow down. Let me see what my representative is doing. Is my representative representing me? Do I need to send that guy or that woman a letter expressing my outrage? Because you know, they will. And yeah, the Senate does the 2/3 vote thing, so that's the other body, and it's just, you know, a few feet over there. I'll leave you with this, right? I'm not going to belabor this debate, but just a quick story. As many of you know, but some of you might not, is that I'm a Navy veteran, right? I served in the United States submarine force as a nuclear electrician, which means I was an enlisted guy working on the electrical systems for nuclear reactors on submarines under the water, very, very, very far out to sea. And I remember one day, there was some piece of machinery which had a funky reading, and you tapped it on the side and take a screwdriver and hit it on the top and maybe look at it sideways and cross your eyes, and the reading would go the way it was supposed to go, and then you could log it correctly. And the engineer, the guy just below the captain, comes by one day. He's got a cup of coffee. He says, "Knight, what's up? Good morning." And he goes, what are you doing there? And I'm like, well, sir, I'm adjusting, you know, look at this piece of machine. If I tap it this way and I do this and I look kind of sideways like that, it's all set. And he said, well, who told you to do it that way? And I said, well, that's the way we've always done it back here on the boat, here in the engine room in the USS Albuquerque. And he said to me, and do you think that's the right answer? Now, I was 25 years old, new to the boat, and I thought for about 5 seconds, and I was like, no, sir. That's right, right? The United States Submarine Force strives for excellence every day. Just because we've always done it that way is not an appropriate reason to keep doing it that way. And the same applies here.